Hey everyone, welcome back to the podcast. It's great to have you here. Today's episode is for anyone who has ever found themselves putting things off, scrolling endlessly, or saying, I'll do it tomorrow. Sound familiar? You're not alone. We've all been there. This episode is called Overcoming Procrastination and Laziness, and we're going to talk honestly about why we procrastinate and how we can beat it, not by working harder, but by working smarter. We'll talk strategies, mindset shifts, and practical tools to help you get your energy and drive back. And of course, like always, we'll finish up with 5 advanced English vocabulary words, 2 idioms, and real-life examples so you can improve your English while improving your life. Let's dive in. Part 1. Understanding procrastination. First, let's break it down. Procrastination isn't laziness. It's a coping mechanism. We often procrastinate not because we don't care, but because we're overwhelmed, afraid to fail, or unsure where to start. Sometimes the task feels too big or too boring, so we distract ourselves with something easier. Social media, cleaning, even binge-watching shows, they all give us quick relief from discomfort. The trick is to recognize when we're avoiding discomfort and gently bring ourselves back to what matters. Part 2. Start small, start now. One of the most effective techniques to overcome procrastination is called the 5-minute rule. Tell yourself, I'll do this for just 5 minutes. Often, starting is the hardest part. But once you begin, you build momentum. Our first new word. Momentum means the force or speed gained by movement. In productivity, it means the energy that builds when we simply begin. Part 3. Designing your environment. Your space affects your behavior. If your phone is within reach, your brain is more likely to seek quick dopamine hits. That's why one of the most effective things you can do is design an environment that helps you focus. Clear your desk. Use a website blocker. Turn off notifications. And most importantly, keep your goals visible. Write them down where you can see them. This helps reduce temptation and promotes accountability, which is our second vocabulary word. Accountability means taking responsibility for your actions, especially when someone else helps keep you on track. Part 4. The power of routines. Discipline beats motivation. You can't always feel like doing something, but you can train yourself to show up anyway. That's the power of habit and routine. Create a starter ritual. For example, light a candle, put on study music, and open your notebook. Your brain starts to associate this with focus time. Building a routine gives you consistency and over time leads to progress even when you're not feeling inspired. Part 5. Self-compassion, not self-criticism. Here's something people don't talk about enough. Being too hard on yourself actually makes procrastination worse. Self-criticism leads to shame, which leads to avoidance. The better approach? Self-compassion. That's our third vocabulary word. It means being kind to yourself during difficult moments. Talk to yourself like a friend. It's okay to struggle. Let's just do one small thing right now. This mindset lowers emotional resistance and makes it easier to return to your goals. Part 6. Reconnecting with purpose. Laziness often comes from disconnection. If a task feels meaningless, it's hard to stay engaged. So ask yourself, why does this matter to me? Connecting your goals to something bigger, your future self, your values, your dreams, fuels your drive. This is how you build intrinsic motivation. Our fourth vocabulary term. It means being driven by internal rewards, not just external pressure. Purpose transforms boring tasks into meaningful steps. Part 7. The role of energy and health. Sometimes what we call laziness is actually burnout. You're not lazy. You're tired, and your brain is asking for rest. Sleep, nutrition, movement, they matter. When your body has energy, your mind can focus. When you feel better, you do better. So don't just push through. Take care of yourself like a high-performing athlete. This leads to sustainable productivity, our fifth and final vocabulary word. Sustainable means something that can be maintained over time without breaking down. Let's quickly recap what we learned today. Procrastination is not laziness. It's a form of avoidance. Use the 5-minute rule to build momentum. Design a distraction-free environment. Create routines that trigger action. Be kind to yourself. Compassion works better than shame. Connect your goals to your personal why. Take care of your physical energy. Now, here are the 5 B2 plus level vocabulary words from today. Momentum, the strength or force gained by motion or by a series of actions. Example, once I started working, the momentum kept me going for hours. Accountability, the condition of being responsible for your decisions or actions. Example, sharing my goals with a friend gave me more accountability to finish them. Self-compassion, the practice of being understanding and kind to yourself. Example, practicing self-compassion helped me stay motivated after a failure. Intrinsic motivation, motivation driven by internal rewards and personal values. Example, learning English because I enjoy it is a form of intrinsic motivation. Sustainable, able to be continued for a long time without damage or loss. Example, working 12 hours a day isn't sustainable. I need balance. We move on to idioms of the day. Get the ball rolling. To start something, especially something big or important. Example, I don't need to finish the essay now. I just need to get the ball rolling. In the long run, over a long period of time, eventually. Example, it's tough now, but small efforts will pay off in the long run. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Remember, small steps lead to big change. And you are not lazy, you're human. Keep showing up, keep trying, and trust that progress is happening, even if it's slow. Take a deep breath, take one small action, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care and keep growing.